All right, man, we back. Goodfellas Sports TV. We in the building. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Keep sharing the videos. The best way to help us out. Don't forget to check out our NBA Talk playlist. And later on tonight, don't forget we got the big game. Houston Rockets taking on Dame Lillard, Dame Dollar, and the Portland Trailblazers. That's going to be a good one. But Larry Bird basically co-signed what Paul George said a couple months ago. We talked about Paul George saying that he left Indiana because, they wasn't spending money. And the word on the street was Anthony Davis wanted to come play there. They said they couldn't afford him. And he said he tried to offer him the 23rd or top 25 or two top 25 power forwards. He just left. They made it seem like he left Indiana just because he didn't want to be in Indiana. He said he wanted to be there his whole career. I believe, like he said, Kobe Bryant, his idol was. Paul is from the Southern California area. And he basically came out and, basically told the truth and said that, Indiana wasn't trying to spend money to be winners, and now Larry Bird has said he stepped down from his job in Indiana. First, he was the coach, and then he was the GM. He said they just wasn't committed to spending money, so he stepped down. And Larry Bird was very good at his job. They took the Bulls to 7. And then again, Isaiah Thomas was the coach at one point. They had really good squads. You continue on. They had, good squads with Lance Stevenson and Paul George and Danny Granger. They had good squads, for a long time under Larry Bird. And you know what? If I'm a GM or if I'm an owner, I'm probably going to call Larry Bird because he got a good track record. Imagine if you give him the assets and the resources that he didn't have in Indiana. Larry Bird probably be one of the greatest general managers of all time. You know what I'm saying? Jerry West has pretty much got that, that unofficial title. But, Larry Bird has proven it. I'm surprised more people ain't tried to throw the bag at Larry Bird. But once again, this is just show you in sports, baseball, basketball, football, whatever the situation may be, how ownership can make a general manager look bad and handcuff him. We blame certain general managers for not getting the job done. And nothing excuse not drafting the right way. But sometimes the lack of resources, or sometimes the owners jump in there and they say, oh, I want you to draft this guy, don't draft that guy, or we ain't got money for him. And you know what? If I'm a team looking for a general manager, I'm not looking at these sports agents like Rob Pelinka or Leon Rose. I'm trying to get Larry Bird to come run my squad. And also, Paul George got a bad rap. They booing him. They had him in Indiana. And, credit to him, he didn't air them out completely. But at some point, you got to defend yourself. And that's just human nature. You know what I'm saying? People be quiet and they silent and it's supposed to roll over. About 20 years ago, that may work. With social media, now the fans can get at you. They can have an opinion and they don't even know what happened. So, for Larry Bird to come out a couple months later and co-sign what Paul George said, it makes sense. They didn't want to spend the money. He was there for a long time, too. And he would go back to Boston, I would believe, but Danny Ainge is doing a hell of a job in Boston. So, I don't know if you one of them teams that need a GM. I'll hire Larry Bird right now, fast, expeditiously in my TI voice. But, Indiana's a small market. Right now, they trying to downsize because they got a few big contracts. They got an 8-figure contract in Jeremy Lamb, a big contract in Sabonis, a big contract in Miles Turner, a big contract in Victor Oladipo, a big contract in Michael Brogdon. So the word on the street is they trying to move Miles Turner possibly to Golden State if they don't take Wiseman or the center from USC. And also they may be moving on from Victor Oladipo after, this little restart season. So, Oladipo hurt his knee and, he getting paid $21 million. He going to probably be looking for somewhere close to the max. So he could be headed down to Miami, but at the end of the day, they're a small market. But you got to remember this, man. These owners make money outside of NBA. This is play money. This is child's play money for them. But then again, nobody wants to lose money. Nobody wants to go into the negative. Nobody wants to go into the luxury tax. So Larry Bird stuck it out for a long time there. I don't know exactly how long he stuck it out there. It felt like over 20 years, as a coach and as a GM. But then again, I'm guessing it's vindication for Paul George for somebody co-signing him, but what he need to be co-signed or vindicated for when the truth is the truth. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Check out our NBA Talk playlist. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. We also got a Facebook group. All those links in the description. Want to make a donation, Cash App, PayPal, description. Best way to donate is share the video one time for the one time we gone.